Hey everyone, this is Keith Gleason, host of Indie Comics Relay, creator of the Mighty Mascots, and promoter for the PlasticCityComicCon. And I'm here with another comic review. Before I get into that, just a reminder that we are going live with the Mighty Mascots 10th anniversary issue, triple size, on October 28th, Monday night, 9 p.m. EST. Live on the Indie Comics Relay YouTube channel. Join us. It's going to be awesome. If you're a creator and you're watching this and you have a crowdfunder that you want to promote, come join us on the episode in the live stream. We'll be sharing out the link. It's going to be a great campaign, so I can't wait. We got the Breakfast Brawler toys and new trade paperbacks, and then the issue itself is going to be packed with backup stories and everything. So it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, check it out. All right, let's move into our comic review. This week, I am reviewing Gatchaman #1. The creative team on this writer is Cullen Bunn. The artist is Chris Batista. Colorist is Carlos Lopez. Letterer is Buddy Bedoin. Editor is Chaz Pangburn. And the book designer is Camila Sanchez. And there's a ton of covers, not too many, not as many as Dynamite. I mean, I think that might be the one thing that is a million covers for, but yeah, no, this is an update to the, beloved anime series. It was in the US. It was called Battle of the Planets. And it was a cartoon that I loved as a kid, in the 70s, had an epic theme song. It was so good. And so I'm glad to see this is back. It's, as in comic form, along with all this other retro stuff that's coming. But let me read you the synopsis on the Mad Cave website. Gatchaman, the triumphant return of Gatchaman, the iconic Japanese animated franchise of a 5-member bird-themed superhero team, the international terrorist organization known as Galactor, and its deadliest agent, the nefarious Berg Katzi, unleash plot after heinous plot against the world. Our only hope, science ninja team Gatchaman. As Ken the Eagle and his friends battle these machinations, their strength, willpower, and even vehicles are pushed to the absolute limit. Spearheaded by some of today's greatest comic creators, Mad Cave Studios' Gatchaman comic book line is world building done right, expanding upon the original anime. Explore the ongoing series as well as our character-specific one-shots and spectacular miniseries below. So yeah, no, this was fun, and like they said in the description there, it is an update to the anime series, but it's also a continuing chapter of the anime series, which is really cool. I've been actually watching some of the Battle of the Planet episodes recently, and it's kind of fun to revisit those and just see, how they were back in the day. And the comic is capturing it really well. There was always lots of big monsters, lots of big moments with the alien group. So in Battle of the Planets, I think the alien monsters were called Galactor, which is the same as this. But the head of it was called Voltar. But in the original version, he's called Berg Katzi, which kind of doesn't make any sense. I guess maybe it's Japanese for something cool. I don't know. But the Gatchaman team had different names and things like that. And then I remember one thing in the cartoon, they had added 7 Zark 7, which was this robot, very much like an R2-D2. If you think about it, the 70s, it was right around when Star Wars was huge. But they added these segments just to cut out all the violence from the anime and probably the swearing and things like that. So they added these segments. So I'm wondering if 7 Zark 7 will make an appearance in this. Probably not, because I imagine they would have called it Battle of Planets if they were going to bring 7 Zark 7 into it. Now there was a Battle of the Planets comic back in mid 2000s, maybe, I remember Alex Ross doing the covers. And I think he might have wrote some of the issues, and I believe that was put out by Top Cow. And that I remember being a lot of fun. And that one was actually called Battle of the Planets. So that one actually worked off the original animation timelines and stuff. So this one seems to be beyond that, though. It's creating some new stuff. One of the things that most notable that I thought was really cool, it's not really a spoiler. They show this in the 0 issue and also right away in the first issue, but there's an actual new team that's being trained as replacements for Gatchaman in case they fall in battle. And I thought, oh, that's a great concept, like, because they never, you never think about that kind of thing when you're watching a show. Like, what are they going to do if Galactor actually gets them, So I thought that was neat. The Cullen Bunn scripts keep the spirit of the animation, and they also add this new future forward element, which is adding to the mythos and world building, which I think is really cool. Like, it's very fun. And if you like the anime or the old Battle of the Planet show, I think you'd like the book. It has a lot of great covers, including, some by my friend Scott and Ken, who were on the show like about a month ago. They did one for Mad Cave, which was really cool. I think you can get it either on their store or on Mad Cave store if you want to check that out. But the art by Chris Batista is really fun. It keeps the spirit of the anime in there. The covers are great. They almost look like Alex Ross covers from the old Top Cow series. And the cover artist is Inaki Miranda. And yeah, they very much remind me of the Alex Ross covers. So if you see them on the thumbnails that I'm playing as I'm doing this video review. And the other interesting thing about this, it looks like Mad Cave, I see they've been doing this with Flash Gordon and I think a few of their other titles, but so they have the ongoing series of Gatchaman, but then they're doing a series of one-shots and then mini-series within the series. So it looks like they are going to be doing a Galactor mini-series, which might be number 1 and 2 are out now. And then they also did a Ken one-shot. So I wonder if they're going to hit every member of the G-Force team, as one-shots. And the Galactor one is probably going to, explore the villain side of things. But basically the villains were always trying to conquer Earth with giant monsters and robots and weird things like that. And Gatchaman had like the bird themed, ninja team. They were called Science and Ninja Team, but they were more like they looked more like superheroes, like bird themed characters. And they had a ship that could go into what they called the God Phoenix mode, and it would turn into this like flaming phoenix. It was really cool stuff, especially, it hit me at that right age where it's like, oh, I love this. Coming out with so many retro, old school, like Saturday morning properties. I just read today that Dynamite got Silverhawks, and they're going to be launching that soon along with Herculoids, which you can't wait for that. But my God, my wallet is going to be busted up by the time, 2025 comes around. But yeah, further critiques of the book. I really like the story. I'm going to continue with this one. I'm probably going to get the one-shots and the miniseries. I do like this property, and I do want to see where everything goes. I like the artwork a lot. I think the lettering is good. The colors are solid. Colors give you that kind of animation look, which you like. Like if you remember the IDW Ghostbusters series had this kind of like fun coloring that mimicked like a TV show or a cartoon. This is what kind of like the Mad Cave books look like, which is nice. The price point on this is the standard $4.99. It seems to be about the standard 24 to 28 pages. Color, the $5, unfortunately, seems to be the new price point for most comics nowadays. The other thing I wanted to mention is if you want to check this out, or without buying number 1, I mean, if you go to the Mad Cave Studios website, you can read the 0 issue. that was put out on Free Comic Book Day, in case you missed Free Comic Book Day. It's on their site. You just go up there and you can check it out, and you can read the Zero issue. The Zero issue was almost like a 0.5 issue, because it leads directly into issue 1, which is good. So I like when they do that kind of stuff. They did that with the Johnny Quest comic as well. So you can check that out for free and see if it's up something that you would like. I mean, Cullen Bunn, I've read a bunch of stuff over the years from, and I know that he loves, like, this stuff, the 70s and 80s cartoons and property. So I think if you like Cullen Bunn, if you read anything by him, I think this is where his strength is, these kind of books. So recommend it. So it gets the ICR seal of approval. So check out Gatchaman by Mad Cave Studios. All right. Thank you, everybody. Just another reminder, join us on October 28th live on the channel at 9 p.m. And we will be launching the Mighty Mascots 10th anniversary issue. And we'll also be allowing creators with Kickstarter and crowdfunding campaigns to kind of come in the show for a few minutes and promote their campaigns. Yeah. And join us, every other week as we go live and do interviews with creators and just have a lot of fun on the show. All right, everybody, have a great week. Most importantly, read some comics. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.